What's up, guys? Just hanging. Just got the kiddos to bed, and I started looking into heraldry and stuff for this guy. We did some work on him yesterday, just adding some black. I played with some colors on this thing quite a bit. Kind of, I have two of them, and their plan is not to fit a particular house exactly. They're gonna be free blade Helverin armatures, and I don't know. I've been looking into heraldry and colors for these white spots, and I've been really like diving in. And there's a lot. There's a lot to it. So I think I'm gonna stick with the simple answer, which is free blades just kind of get to do whatever the fuck they want, which is kind of the nature of the sport sometimes here when we're painting minis. So I just went to the color wheel and decided I went with this. I was playing with this metallic blue for the armor anyway, and I'm gonna play with that later. But really, my focus is to get these feet done ASAP. Because as soon as I get the feet done, he gets to get a resin bath on this base, and I'm very excited to get him on this base. I basically, built the whole base around him, and I didn't really plan it. I just kind of made a waterfall. But the plan is get his feet done, and then start see these little hot glue gun trails. Maybe add one or two more of those, but the idea is to pour resin down this so that it naturally falls into this pool. We'll block that off, of course, but I want his feet to be stuck by resin. We might secure him down some more beforehand, but that's the idea. That's the idea. I want him to be a living thing in this. Now, this paint on top is not the same blue that is found on his arm, on his metallics. It is a metallic sheeny paint, but it's actually a color changing paint, and so based on it's really black. I apologize. Based on where you put the color, it can either turn. You kind of see it here, but it gets really orangey, almost like rust. Come on, focus. See on the white where it looks like orange? That is the color it will turn if you put it on white. And if you put it on black, you get this really cool chameleon-y green blue. So now I really like this green blue and a black trim. I know I like that much, but what contrasting color I decided to use was I am going to, looking at the color wheel, opposite of some of these blues that I've used metallic wise, are some deep reds. So I'm going to go with just that. I have some Berserker Red from Tooth and Coats. I have some Intensity ink, which I have no idea what it's going to do. That's how it shows up on black. But this is more of a speed paint. So I have no clue what we're up against here. I might throw this down first as a test on some of these white panels just to see how red we're talking. I've done it on eyeballs, and it's very, very red. So maybe this will just be more of a glaze. I'm hoping it'll be a glaze on top of the Berserker Red and make it really deep and nasty. We also have Doom Death Black, of course, just because black. And here's that color changing Psychotic Illusions by Green Stuff World. So I also have a Mecha color. This is way too bright. This might be a highlight sheeny color. It's metallic. So I don't know. I was just grabbing at my reds. I have Seguin Scarlet. I have Demon Red. But those might be too red. We might get to those for details and highlights and eyeballs and stuff. And then this is our Vallejo gunmetal blue that we used for the medals, the feats. Oh, the feats. But we will not be defeated in painting these feet today. I'm going to get this secondary red on here, and I just want to see how it goes, because what's the worst that can happen, right? We reprime and start again. So that's the idea. That's where I'm after. Put that aside and get to it. I'm going to throw some music, and if you want to chat, by all means, because I need the company. So let's hang. And if you know about Warhammer and want to talk about it, great. If you don't, great. Let's talk about it. Ask about it. If you want to learn about painting, if you want to learn about what's something chill. Let's see here. There's a lo-fi, but how low are we talking? Low. That's okay. Just drop it down real low. All right. Is lo-fi better than chill? This is chill. That's fine. And just something to think to. So let's get to it, man. I got a number 3 brush. It is a fat boy. Just started using a bigger brush because he's a bigger guy. This Imperial Knight Armiger. He's a big fella. And we're gonna respect the big fellowness. Yeah, that's a pretty red. This is Berserker red. It's almost like maroon. It's definitely maroon. It's almost brown. So this will be our base coat. Then we'll work in some mid-tones. See where we go from there. Just slapping some water next to it, and I've gotten pretty good at measuring out the thickness for these paints and how much I need on my brush. This brush scared me at first because the belly is huge, so if you don't tap it off and just like refill the tip, you'll get real messy real fast. But I mean, yeah, it's coverage, man. It's sick. That's really pretty. I'm excited. So yeah, let's get to it. It's a great color. I can see it working, and we're gonna give it a go. I don't know if I want his feet to be black or if I want them to be maroon. I guess we could just toss it that way and see what happens. That's the hardest part, is just getting started slapping the damn color on. Where do you start first? This is probably the messiest spot, so we'll start there. Oh, it stands out really nice. That's really nice. It's a little watery. It'll dry as we continue. I'm not too worried about that, but I'm learning, guys. I'm learning the paint thresholds and how thick they need to be to do good coverage, and that's starting to look really mean. Now, this is an Imperial Knight, not Chaos, but looks good. And we're just going to slowly work around in nice straight lines. It dries really dark. Look at that. So it comes in red, but it bleeds when it's done. It's like a scab. This is nice. I might need a smaller brush for that. You know what? I just did it. Fuck you, tiny details. Got you. Of course, I'm gonna get cocky and then mess up the next one. Just the little tiny circles in between the trim. Ugh. Yep. This is coat number 1, so if you see any splotchiness, which I do, don't worry about it. Just leave it alone. Let it dry. Come on back. Painting is not a rush game. It is slow goes. And I just tapped the edge there. Oops. That's okay. Anything I mess up, guess what? Another coat of black. Trim up the black. Okay. So that's... Hold on. The first of our panels covered once. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Not bad. And that's starting to look really... So we're just focusing on the tops. That's gonna be cool. It's gonna be mean. That color and that color. Woo! Sheesh. Shall we paint a foot? Because that's what we're after today. Feet. Yeah, it's gonna look nice, guys. And it's gonna be underwater too, so let's not forget. I'm going to throw a lot of detail on this, and then I'm going to put resin all over it, and depending on the shimmer of my watercolor, I may or may not even see this thing. So, we don't get too serious. But whatever I do will be absolutely permanent under resin. I will not be able to come back later and fix. It just will be what it is. Whatever we can see under there is gonna be it. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, I like this color. I do. I was worried, guys. I really was. I was saying to myself, like, this might be a little too Superman-y, but how it dries, man, it's not red, it's brown. It's a really cool color. I'm very happy with it. Shout out to Dustin Rhodes, Two Thin Coats Paint, Berserker Red. If you have watched any of his videos, you'll know how amazingly fast he makes everything seem. I hope my stream does the exact opposite, like kindly and respectfully, like fuck you, because I thought this was A much faster process. He has that wonderful wipe transition noise whenever he's about to take 20 minutes to do something. What's up, Gamer World? How are you doing today? I'm good. You asked me a couple times. I apologize. I didn't see it. Thank you for asking, and I'm okay. I'm getting over being sick, and my dog is being annoying. Do you need food? Do you need some food? Because that's a valid reason to be annoying. Just give me half a second. I'm gonna feed dog. Feed dog. Feed dog. You can have food, but we're not going back outside. We already did that. We already did that. Ooh. Yum yum. Can I have some? Eat and be merry, dog. What's up, Gamer World? How are you, man? What are you up to? What do you do? Tell me more. I'm brand new to the sport. I've been a lover of Warhammer from afar for many years, since I was like 15. I always thought, man, that's really expensive. I could never do that. I could never get into all that. I don't got money like that. And now I'm an adult boy with adult boy money. And a couple months ago, I decided. Well, it wasn't just like random. My 8-year-old wanted to learn how to play D&D, and she says, "Can we do that?" And I said, "Of course. Let's check it out." So I know that you can get representation. You can get miniatures to represent your character and stuff. And so I started looking into those, and their quality is just shit. To be honest, like the ones you can find at, your friendly local for D&D minis, they're just the selections just poor. I don't really like the quality of the minis. They lack detail. And what kept coming up was Warhammer stuff. Thank you. That's Hazel. She's adorable. What kept coming up was Warhammer stuff, and I was like, oh, I remember that. And then I just kind of like started learning more as I was finding it, and then more, and then calling stores, and more, and more, and more. And then before I knew it, I was hard hunting on eBay for like used secondhand stuff, all for Dark Angels, because I just found that faction cool. And then I started knowing my stuff, and then now I've got more than I need, and I don't live close enough to a store. Oh, I appreciate you just wanting to say hi. Thank you, brother. Thanks, man. But yeah, I don't live close enough to a store to actually go play. I mean, I do. I don't live far, but not close enough to go regularly and play, and that stinks. I'm about 45 minutes in either direction from 2 of the stores that are near me. I'm in Vermont, so I'm in the middle, and there's nothing near me. So, love you. Fuck off. Going to a store is like a treat. So my friendly local game shop is a... Go lay down. Go lay down. You're good. Go lay down. You're too sweet. Are you in this picture? Yes, good. You're too sweet. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. My friendly local gaming store is eBay. And a couple of sellers I've met along the way. And my friends in the sport are the Hobby Club on Discord. No, thank you. I've already taken you out, and we're streaming now. We're good to go. We're good to go. Go lay down. Go lay down, Bubba. Yeah, you can lay down there if you want. Go lay down. You're okay, Bubba. You're okay. I might have to take an intermission and go take her somewhere. I don't know why, because we just went out. We just went to the bathroom. But I will see if she'll go lay down, and we'll go from there. And it was a chill stream anyway, so I didn't know how long I was going to run for. I'm just trying to get back in the practice of streaming, and this has been my nightly routine, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. You're just a kid, so you figured you'd have a little talk. Well, what's a kid? If you don't mind me asking, just be like, what's your age, brother? But you're always welcome here. Either way. As long as you feel welcome, you're welcome. What do we think about red feet? Now he's got some red shoes. Yeah, that's okay. 15. And I'm on your channel because you're interested in Warhammer, sir? Do you partake? Do you play? Sweet little dog, go fuck off. I love you so much. Go lay on the bed. Go lay down. Come on, come lay down. Come lay down. We might take an intermission because Hazel says so. We might take an intermission to go let her out, just to be sure she doesn't have to go to the poopsies or something. Hazel, I'll make you a deal. Let me get through this paint so it doesn't dry out while I'm gone, and we'll take a 6 minute break. Because I knew I was streaming, so I brought her out. I'm not heartless, guys. I know I'm like telling my dog to fuck off and stuff. That's not nice. But she will stare at the side of my head right after we did all the things, and growl and bark and just make me seem like the worst daddy ever. Yep, you're doing it. Yeah, I know it. Hazel is we don't know what. She was a rescue from, where are you from? Down south, where they just kill dogs. They don't care. Their kill shelters are horrible. And Hazel, I love you. I love you. I'm telling your story. Hazel dog, I'm telling your story. So they start down south, and there's this wonderful shelterless shelter that has a big semi-truck, and we used to foster for him. And they basically start down south, where kill shelters just go wild, and they just have crazy long lists of dogs that are going to just be X'd. And they drive down south, and they pick up all the doggos, and then they drive them north, where everybody wants doggos, but there aren't enough. No. Yes, doggo. I'm talking about you. Huh. I like lost my patience for these tiny holes, and I'm just stabbing now. I'm gonna go clean up with the black now, and I don't even care. How about that? You messed up my paint job. You did it. If anybody did it, it was you, Hazel. You poor little thing. But yeah, she looks cute as fuck. It's terrible. What mistake? Oh no, it's fine. There's no mistakes, brother. It's all good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. We're just chatting. Azul, my dog. What is your problem? Meow. You hear her, right? I mean, I seem like the worst daddy in the world, but I knew I was streaming, so the first thing I did, I went and fed Hazel. I went and made sure she ate the foods. I made sure she went and pooped. I made sure she was ready for chilling. And what did I miss? I have to find out. You have water. You have food. You have walkies. I'm a stumped dog. You stumped Daddy. You stumped me. Now it's my fault. I'm the worst. I'm the worst daddy. But you know when Daddy's on stream, we don't fuck around. Come on now. That's not true. She doesn't know shit. She knows how to bark. Are you gonna get the hints? Gonna be gone? I'm gonna keep my promise. I told her once I was done with this paint, I'll take her out for 5 minutes, make sure she's all good to go. Yep, we're gonna do it, guys. We're getting in the white panels. I really like this red, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh, are you? So this is the other thing she does. She'll come under my table to get in front of, like, behind the camera, basically, and bark from back there. Because she's smart. She knows where we're live from. Hazel streams with me every single day. We do game nights, we do tournaments and stuff. And she knows how to get my attention. She also knows when I'm about to sign off for the day. She knows when I'm telling people goodbye, when to come up to the desk. Okay, baby, I know. We're gonna waste some paint. Is that what you want? We're gonna just waste it. You're saying fuck you. We're gonna waste it, Maddox. No paint for you. Stuff's not cheap, man. You know? Can I keep my promise? I said look, it's almost flat. I promise. Look, 2 more dabs. Just give me two more dabs. Maybe 1 more panel, and we're out of here. Deal? Deal, doggo? Take a 5-minute break at 30 minutes into stream. Is that what you want? Yes. It is what it is. Am I right? Alright, we're going to have to come over the black anyway, and I'm getting frustrated. So I'm just going to finish putting red down so I can come back with the black and put it back where I took it off. I'm trying to be nice, but it's hard. Because I sound really insensitive and jerky. I just got done putting my kiddos to bed, and I am just having dad time right now, so I do what I can to take care of the peoples and the doggos. But this is dad time. This is nothing more is happening time. Just paint time. Okay, so I'm going to stop sounding selfish and shitty. And I'm going to just clean off my brush here and here and here. And then we're going to take a 5-minute break, but I'll be right back. And that's that. That is that. What else are we to do, right? Okay. More red needs happening, so that's okay. I'll come back for that. But we got some red shoes on. We got some deep red shoes on there now. And with that top color, ignore this really blue color, okay? The really blue is going to get nice and... I don't know, man. I've been streaming at least a couple of years. I've always been in audio video, so I really enjoy the whole thing. But a couple of years, I'm not very popular because I usually stream for other people. I usually host events for other companies and products, and so I myself am not very popular, which is fine. I don't mind. I do I do want to up my TikTok game so I can join the TikTok streamers. You need like 1,000 followers for that. I've never been like, oh, follow me and send it to a friend and make sure we're all following me, and I will do giveaways and blues. Like that, it's never been my style. So it's always just been chill, relax, hangouts. But more on that story later. I'm gonna dry off this brush really quick, and I'm gonna go take Hazel for 5, and I will be back. Remember to lick your brush so it stays nice and sharp. After you've cleaned all the paint, of course. So, there we go. All right, you win. You win, doggo. You win. We'll be right back. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to change the timer on this. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, I'm Maddox. Nice to meet you, Gamer World. I'll be right back. Maddox, Maddox. Yeah, I knew that. I knew that 5-minute timer wasn't going to be enough. I knew it. But that's okay. She had to poop. Just so y'all know. But hey, while I was down in the basement, I remembered that I collected some basing material. There's some fur and some real bark. I gotta make sure there's no critters in it, but some really nice bark off the tree out home. And I don't know what this is, but it came from my basement. Some like drywall mud tape and a wooden shim. These are fun. So we got some stuff. I really like making bases. As much as I like painting, I like making bases more. I wish I could do bases for people and just like, I don't know. I would do that. Painting's fun. Basing's funner. Okay. So we got some red shoes. We got a red shoulder. Next is we're going to do the question is the face. Because if we're going to do some red eyes, I don't want the red. I bet you we could do this red and then do some really drastically red eyes. But we'd have to see how that goes. We might have to do black around these circle rims. His face is really cool, but very hard to see. Hang on. Especially with it being all white with all this light I got going on. Come on. Yeah. I don't know. Might do a red face. Did I dry it out? I didn't mean to. Yeah, it was like, it's been living in my basement for probably like a week or two. And I'm up in Vermont where it's really cold. So we don't have a lot of humidity right now either. So yeah, it's dry. I wouldn't use it wet. That'd be dumb. It does have some critter holes, so I'm going to probably seal it on the side first and check it out. And I might, this is all crunkly too, so if I can literally just crunch this stuff. So I'm really careful with this. I'll probably spray that, some kind of sealer, and hope it lives like that. It'll rot. Oh, fuck. In the sealer? Or the bark? Will it rot on the inside? Like, okay, what if I like seal the shit out of it? It's just gonna rot on the inside. Smell like crap. Teach me your ways, Ninja Ted. Welcome in. What's going on, brother? All ears, man. All right. So Hazel had to poop. We're good now. We're gonna throw down some more of this Berserker red and get to adding some red to this guy and see where we go. It's a free blade Armiger Helverin, and we are not following the rules. We're just having fun. Rule of cool, you know. The only rule allowed. And yeah, man. I'm new to the sport, so be kind. If you know more than me, teach me. Praise is my love language. Yeah, if the bark's not dry. Yeah, I figured as much. I like watching those videos where every year they try to preserve a pumpkin in resin, and it never works. It's always Jack the Pumpkin they try to preserve, and they just get a nasty. The year afterwards, it's just nasty, like rotten, goopy inside of the resin. And they've tried so many different things and just don't work. So I imagine the same thing would happen. If it's not dry, but if it is dry, I'll have to research some, find out, or just do it, find out that way. It's always the best experience, just doing it. Kind of just like slap the color on and see how, oh fuck, I slipped. That's okay, we're coming back with black. Ain't no thing. I just don't want too many white lines. Yeah, I slipped that good though. Damn. As I was talking about being careful, I fell. And that's all right. Ain't no thing. And before somebody says, you should seal it every time you get to a checkpoint. I don't got time for it. If I get really close to the end and I try something funky, maybe. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm only 2 months new to the sport, guys. I'm not new to being creative. So this is right up my alley for fun. Because I love tinkering. I love small things. Like fine motor skills. I love it all, man. It's so fun. And I like to say I'm artistic. And I like to share it with others and promote that everybody's artistic if they want to be. And I truly believe that. And I truly believe that nobody's good out the gate. So just get to it and like be willing to hit Control Z when you fuck up, because you will. That's the thing. What red is that? And the same on the other shoulder. It's this is the same as this is Berserker Red from Two Thin Coats, and I am digging it because it goes on red, but it dries like a scab, so it's almost brown, but it's still red. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited because I didn't know how this was going to go. And now I know. And I'm very, very cool with this. This is very neat. This is a free blade. So I was going to get into all the heraldry. I spent a couple hours today just trying to figure out pauldrons and, where the Aquilas were going to go. And it's just a lot of shit. So I was like, okay, I give up. I'm going to keep on. I kept reading, and I finally found the little, free blade thing that says, most free blades don't even fucking give a shit about heraldry. They just kind of do their own thing with a couple of colors, and they put their own symbol on it, and they are who they are, and that's that. And I loved that description, so I was like, yup, that's my free blade. Because these guys, so I'm a Dark Angels guy. There's the work of a Redemptor Dreadnought I'm working on. Damn, he's a little bashed up. I've got those are power fists for his finger gauntlets and pauldron on his thumb, and you shouldn't have that little headpiece on, and little Dark Angels sword and wings there, and the book on the shoulder, and the Terminator power sword and shield. And I even put one on the inside right here. Oh, this is fun. Ugh. There's the little Dark Angels logo in there too. He's not done, not by any means, but he's getting there, and I'm very happy with him. And I added gold rivets, and oh my god, gold rivets are so much fun. They're so much fun. Oh, and I gave him a dick cloth. Look at that. He's got a dick cloth. I gave him one. It's hard to see, but he's wearing one, just like his Inner Circle brothers. So, he's a decorated boy. And I can't wait to get him done. But yeah, the whole goal, man, is fun bases like this one. And he's going to live in this base. That's what those puddles are for, his feet. And I'm going to pour resin. Once I get these feet done, man, I'm going to get him secured down there, and I'm going to pour resin down here, down the waterfall. And then it's going to come to just his toes, just his toes high. And he's going to be a part of the diorama. That's his base. So I'm very happy with that. That'll be a lot of fun. But that's the whole mission today. Just get the toesies done. And then I'm moving on. I'm doing other ones too, so why not? Why not? Okay, that loaded brush has been loaded for a little long because I got talky. I got a little talky there. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. That was talking. I might steal that power sword idea. Please do, dude. Please do. It took a bit of you got to carve it because it's the pauldrons there, the shoulder pads they're curved, and the power swords and the shields are not. So you're gonna have to cut into it quite a bit to make it fit. And you're not gonna take no for an answer. So when it doesn't want to fit, you're just gonna say you're gonna fit, motherfucker, and you're gonna make it fit, and it will be great. It'll be so wonderful when you get it done. It was one of my happiest. Well, I mean, that was like one idea I had, and then it just kept evolving. I was just like, man, Dark Angels aren't anything less than extra. Like, sure, they're secretive and all that, but like when it comes to like their decor, have you seen a shroud? Like Shroud Raven? Those things are like ridiculously deckled out. They've got like little candelabras and statues, and you got watchers in the dark, all this shit just hanging off of it, statues on a damn plane. I love it. It's just so extra. But it's just a flying shroud of protection, and it's so extra. But yeah, so I just wanted to go so extra with my dreadnought, just to kind of stick with it. But now he's all like so extra gold of all things. So now I have to grimdark out the gold. Yes, I do. Tell me about your Space Marys. I like that you spelled it wrong, and it says I know you mean Marines, but I want to hear about your Space Marys now, please. Tell me of your Marys. Are they for or against the Emperor? Tell me more. Oh wait, they're Space Marines. What the fuck am I asking? I like asking people if they're heretics, but you already answered, I think. I mean, they could be Chaos. Tell me more. Yeah, are they Chaos Space Marines? Are they Black Templars? Are they? They could be baddies, I suppose. Death Watch? Kind of both. What are they? Oh, my battery's running low. Give me 1 second, otherwise we're gonna die. We gonna die. Hang on. Oh, silly Maddox. I moved my laptop. This is my mobile station. This isn't even my primary. This is weird streaming from this desk. This is my art desk, not my stream desk, but I made it one because I got too much shit, and I can do that. And there we are. We're back. We're alive. Tell me of your Marys, Gamer World. I want to know. Tell me of your Marys. You're 15 years old with Marys. Do you have a parent that is also interested in this game, that introduced you and supports your play? Tell me more. Tell me your life. I want to know. Ninja. So Black Templars. What's your how long you been playing? What do you know? Teach me things. What I don't have to go rush off and finish an army like tomorrow to go play with friends. I'm looking to learn the game through Tabletop Simulator because that is the most accessible game table to me. And the hobby club on Discord seems to be moving that direction as well, because a lot of our friends are international and all over the place. So I think they're learning that like the only way we're really going to play together often is online. So I'm going to learn that way. Again, I've known the sport for a long time. I've known the sport since I was like 13, 15, because we had a store near our house when I was growing up. But I've never gotten into it until a couple months ago. I had friends who played, very familiar with the art and the fun behind it, but I watched a lot of games when I was growing up, so I kind of get it, but I don't, because I was also very young and not really caring about. I didn't care about any of the lore or the why he was rolling 20 dice. I just wanted to see him do it, like that sort of thing. And now I did get into it, and I am over-researched, and I love learning about this stuff now. I think that's part of my hobby love, is just being able to dive into like research, and there's so much to learn here in Warhammer. There's so much. There's never-ending learnings. And my 8-year-old is interested as well. Not in 40K, but in Age of Sigmar. And I went and bought Skaven Tide to play that, to play Spearhead with her, so we can learn a separate game, which I heard is really, it's really light duty compared to the bigger games. I have enough Dark Angels now to play some of the bigger games. I need to paint them, but I've built up a couple mock lists, and I'm excited for when I actually can play IRL. Hold on, I'm gonna read you next, gamer. One sec. Oh no, Ninja Ted said, I bought a Leviathan last summer. I haven't painted it too much. I have a lot of knowledge, but very much not very much personal experience. Yeah, man. So what got you into it? Because Leviathan boxes, like you're probably in the mindset of me, like, you know, if you're gonna buy anything, like buy a value pack, you know, like buy enough to get down and get dirty. I don't want to chip in. Now, when I started purchasing my Dark Angels, I did it all through secondhand sprues kits on eBay, and I loved it. I love deal hunting, finding other people's piles of shame and picking them up for nothing. That was part of the hobby for me, man. Just like finding deals. But you tell me where you're at. I mean, the Leviathan box is a big box. I have a lot of pieces from it, and I wouldn't have bought it as a box personally. It's got a lot of good shit in it. I just am not a Tyranid fan, and that's the other half of the box. That's so cool. Yep, that's sometimes all it takes. Just somebody saying, "This is fun. You should too." I can relate. Been there. So since starting to buy, I went on a 2-month crazy, or about a month crazy of like, oh my god, I was buying something on eBay like 2 to 4 or 5 times a week, finding a deal to bid on, jump in on, find, offer lower rates, people accepting crazy low rates. I mean, I would throw like 20 offers a day on stuff, and once in a while I'd get some really good deals back. People would be like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. I was like, no way. And I got really lucky. My points for price are very low. It's great. And that for me is exciting. Just knowing I got a bunch of stuff for not as much as other people paid. Love that. Gotta love that. But hey, you know, deal hunting is a sport in itself, I suppose. And but then the boxes that I did go big on, I got a Deathwing box from somebody within one of the Discord groups I'm in for a really good deal. I wouldn't have bought the box by itself online because secondhand it was going for absolutely insane prices. But the dude liked me and was like kind enough to give me he got a really good deal on it. And he only he thought he could manage the whole box, and then opened it up. He built Belial and was like, I'm good. I got enough. He just bought it because it was such a good deal, but now he's been around a while and he had enough stuff, so he was like, I don't really need this. So he gave me the exact same deal he got, which is like, I don't know, it was like $100 for the box, and it's like a $250 box set. So I was like, yup, that's a no-brainer. Didn't even think. I was just like, where send money? When, how? Pay shipping? What you need? You know, he's from the UK too. I was like, yes. He was like, shipping might be $50. I was like, yes. Please send. And that's how I got a bunch of knights for nothing. That's fun. And Belial, and I already had Belial, so I had second Belial. I bought the lion separate. Another thing, like if you're trying to look for specific models, cheap, you just buy them pre-built. Somebody thought they could build it and paint it, and they, you know, like I'm sure there's stuff in your Leviathan box you'd probably get rid of for not as much as cost because it's just sitting there collecting. You know, new on sprue stuff goes for a lot more than stuff somebody attempted and then failed. And I don't mean failed, I just mean like it's sitting in their pile of shame and they're not doing anything with it, you know? So people don't like to buy it already built because half the fun is building it. But if it's a piece that's, you know, the difference between like $20 of cost, like I will buy it built, I will rebash it, I will strip it if it's painted. I've done all of that. I've broken them down and re-glued if I had to. Sometimes they come kind of janky because the build wasn't done well. A bunch of seams. I fixed them up. I like that too. It's a lot of hassle, don't get me wrong. I would much prefer just crack it off the sprue myself, do it right the first time. And I'm not perfect, but I love building things. And, you know, there's a way to do it. And, but I'll also give that up for a deal. And that's how I buy my bigger stuff too. Here, this is my Storm Raven. Easily like $120 thing or more. When I bought it, it was red. And I'm turning it into a green wing. Not a Raven wing. I don't want a Raven wing. This thing's gonna be dropping the Redemptor. So I made it green, and I got lots to do on that. But for starters, you know, having fun. That's the point. I would not have paid what it costs for that thing, but I think I got it for like $60. Maybe $70. I don't remember. But factor in shipping. And it was because it was somebody's, you know, collecting dust. It's not the meta anymore. I just wanted it because I found out it can carry dreadnoughts, and I heard it's not very practical. But I don't care. I think that's cool, and I wanted one. Because of all the painting surface area, you know? All the potential for what I can do to it. That's why I wanted it. I can put stuff inside it. I'm making a rock diorama, so it's flying over a... Oh no. Okay, well, we're painting the head red now. Got some red on his cheek. Poor fella. Sorry, fella. I didn't mean it. But dang, man. That's starting to look really cool. I'm digging it. Now I gotta find out what houses were red, you know? So I can kind of make up some story. Some custom free blade house, we'll find out. Or maybe even look into maroons and browns and see what they had. I'm gonna have to whip out the black again because I definitely got lazy in a couple of places and it's showing. But damn, does this look cool? I was really nervous. I was like, man, this might be a little bold. And it is, but in all the good ways. All the best ways is it bold. And now I'm just getting sloppy because I don't care, because I'm coming back with black. I just want that color where I need it, so everybody is happy. Coat 2. We need coat 2, coat 2, coat 2, coat 2. That's how I'm moving it. I think this one I'm going to go a little faster because, again, it's coat 2. And I made it really light with the remainder on my palette, so it's more of just to cover your butt. Oh man, that was really egregious of me. Heresy. That's okay. It's just a light coat now, so it'll cover and get all the weird wispies, but not take away detail. But I am going to get messy and I'm going to cover those black crosses I made, which are nice and all, but you know, what are you going to do? Let's fucking go, Ghost Cat. Look at these red shoes, man. Did you see these red shoes, bro? Did you see these red fucking shoes? We decided to go with this. It's not, it looks red, but I promise it's going to dry like a scab. It's like brown, bro. It's so red. I love it. I looked up heraldry for a couple hours today and then decided like I don't got time to be painting 4 different color panels and deciding what house I used to be a part of. I read this line that said free blades can be whatever they want because they just say fuck the old, in with the new. And I went with that logic for my paint job. We'll come up with the lore later. For now, we're painting red shoes, man. Bye-bye, Ninja Ted. I'm sorry, I missed your bye-bye. Thank you, buddy. We're just doing a layer 2 on the red shoes. Then we're going to go in with some deets. Get back in there with black. Probably have to get back in there with some blue. I don't know. Let's see what we got going on. But damn these red shoes, man. Do not like you, Spot. Do not like you at all. So much so that I'm giving you the chop. Nice. Bro stands out. Bro stands out. Those are red shoes, man. And in person, right? It's not as red as he's coming out on camera. He comes in brown. But we'll fix that with some of these colors on top. Probably not that one. Probably this one. Oh, yeah. Boy. This is going to be sick. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm going to give him some red shields on his... Yes. It's good in between coats to look at it, like, because you're so focused up close the whole time. It's good to just step back a bit and look at it once in a while. Okay, so that's a black collar. We're going to make this one red, for example. Oh, no. We're going to make this one red. This one black. This one red. Face red. Let's do that now. Inspired. Go right at the face. I've got this silver rivet here I'd like to keep if possible, but fully aware that I might have to take it back. Do it again. Yeah, I gotta do it again anyway. There's not one on the other side. Woo! You're gonna have to go around those pretty eyes with black and then red again. But not the muddy brown red. It's not muddy brown. It's really, really pretty. It's almost maroon and brown mixed. It had a baby. It's called Berserker Red. And it comes in like a scab, which is so cool. And we're gonna bring out the red eyes really well. Yes, we are. Yes, sir. It'll make sense. Trust me. Oh my God. Okay, and then we're going to do a red collar here, and I hope I don't fuck everything up by doing this, but I'm going to do this collar red and leave that one black. And we're going to trust the process until we're done. We're going to look it over and decide then if it makes sense. We're not going to halfway through go, oh, maybe I didn't want to do that. Because that's how nothing gets done. Trust the process. Let the paint do what paint do. Let it tell you where to go, not the other way around. And so far, good job, Maddox. Can I get a chee-hoo? Oh, man. That worked out beautifully. Beautifully. All right, let's get the black back on there. And make oh, the shields. Get these shields on there. And then get the black back on there. Just checking that I don't need, like, I try to stick to one color on a paintbrush for a little while and then move on. I don't know how these guys go one paint. Like, I don't got brushes like that. I don't got time to clean brushes like that. I want to do one paint all the way around, get her done, and then clean up with the previous color or a new color. And yes, I'm aware cleanup is going to happen. It's gotta. There's no one coat wonders here. You know, I am getting really dry paint, so I'm gonna have to speed this up and also thin this down. But we'll be able to get what we need done with the amount we have left on the palette. And that's fine. Is that gonna look nice? That's gonna look nice. I think that's gonna look nice. That was really sweet, like 3 or 4 strokes, that whole thing. Let's go. Oh, but it is very liquidy and it's coming up. So we're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna let it dry a little. Won't take long because it's all watery. It might take a little longer, I don't know. Just try not to touch the strokes we've already done. Very good, good coverage. And leave it and come back and hit it one more time before we move. think that'll do it. Oh. See these little skulls? They gonna be red too. Yeah, they is. Oh, so mean, dude. Little red skulls. Oh, yes. I'm just literally just using up every ounce of every no, we're not going to say milligram. We're going to say every, oh, there's a word. Hold on. Colors have pigment. Every pigment of paint we have for these. That's what we're going to do. Yes, sir. Got one on the back. And that'll be the last of my paint, and maybe the shield one more time. If I can get enough on it, but if it's dry, that too. I am still amazed that I'm doing with a number 3 brush all of the things that I'm doing, because this is kind of a bigger brush. But I've been tackling some really tiny things with this big ass brush. So I can't wait till I get back to a tiny brush, because if I can do this with a giant brush, whoosh, there's no stopping me with the teeny brush. There's that little skull in the back, just for your viewing pleasure. Look how tiny that thing is. It's like the size of a tick. And I just, come on. That's it, man. Just that little bit of red there. Is nice. And that's still drying. See the wet. But we're gonna try and hit that one more time if we can. So happy. It's coming together. Anakin Skywalker. It's working. And that is why we trust the process. Because we don't know what's going to come up. I'm being hella meticulous with this foot, but I know damn well it's going to be hidden by rocks. I need to just call it red shoes good enough. Hey, back. I'm Dad. Nice to meet you. What's up, Gamer World? What do you think? You added a bunch more red? In a bunch more places. Focus. We're going to go back and do black next. And see what we can do. Add our trim back to make it look fancy. So far, I'm very pleased with the red shoes. Very fun. I like it. I like it a lot. No. Don't go right to bed, man. You're welcome to go to bed. It's 10:30 at night on the East Coast. Go to bed. You're more than welcome to go to bed, sir. If you sub, I'll sub back, and I'll see you next time. No worries, man. Thank you for popping through and just saying hey. That was the biggest value I had from you tonight, man, and I appreciate it so much. Because painting is awesome, and I love my alone time, but I love talking shit while I do it too, and you helped, so thank you. Thanks, man. Lick your brush. Make it pointy again. It's important. Nice and pointy. All right. After you clean it. Don't lick it right away. Paint's bad. Paint's bad for you, okay? Black. This little paint mixer, man, is life. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Mix my paint. It's so awesome. I hope it's not too loud, but oh my god. So great. should probably just start working off the tip of my bottle, man. It's actually not a bad idea. It's a little thick. I might want to switch to a teeny brush. But the teeny brushes don't hold as much paint. Which sometimes is a good thing. Oh man, I'm getting good at that though. Just barely touching shit. That's mean. That's mean looking. Worth it. Oh, we're getting fancy. That is clean, dude. That's how the rest is gonna look. God damn, that's clean. I'm very proud of myself. It's mostly clean. That's sick though. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Gotta come up with a rivet color. I don't know if I'm gonna do black, but like that's messy, messy, fixed. Sheesh. Be proud of your work. Don't brag, just be proud. Not as clean. Be humble. Be humble. Be humble. When painting, it's also very important to remember to breathe. When we're doing these tiny, tiny, tiny things, it's very easy to forget that. Because holding your breath while you're doing really detailed stuff, although it does make you still for a moment, raises your heart rate when you're trying to catch up the breath. So if you just learn to calm the breathing down in the first place, you don't have to hold your breath. You can just enjoy your living and breathing and painting. It works with shooting guns and all that stuff too. Don't hold your breath. I think this is why painting puts me at peace. It's just breath control. so important. You know, it sounds silly, but can't be huffing and puffing and painting at the same time. You try. Probably messy painter. There we go. Looking fucking clean, bro. Mean and clean. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is not. Okay, hold on. We good. Life is good. Life is good. Okay. Yep. Don't touch. We don't touch. Appreciate you guys just hanging. Even if there's no talking going on, I'm just in the zone, and I appreciate you guys if you're watching, hanging out. Big thanks. I don't know where I put my hands on this one. It's a little tricky. It's easy enough, but it's just the angle of what I can hold on the model, not so much the angle, the like cut I'm doing. It's more just like I don't got a lot to hold that I haven't painted already, and I don't want to touch some certain things. Just want to paint those black toes. That was damn near blind. Just the funny angle. Don't touch. My wife might be getting home soon, so I'm going to let her, when she does, I'm going to hop off pretty promptly. I appreciate you guys hanging. I hope I can get a bunch of this done. And so we can move on to resin. I just want to do some resin work, man. So ready for that. Okay, this one is very hard to reach. This music is fucking weird. It's all AI generated and somebody was just like whispering. What are they saying? I'm gonna have to play that back and be like, what? It's gonna be some weird stuff played backwards. Get brownie points for anybody who can play that. Just clip that, play it back, and hear what they're saying because it's weird. Don't like it. That's so fucking weird. They're just breathing. I'm gonna switch it because it's so weird. You're supposed to be chill. I see why people do these in sub-assemblies now. I was so eager to build. Because I'm going to have so many handprints to worry about. But damn, does that look pretty good, man? These boots were made for walking, and that's what they're gonna do. Maybe I don't bring the big fat brush in there. Yeah, maybe I'll wait. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright, guys, that's the end of the stream for me, but thank you guys so much. We'll be checking out more of this guy another time. I will talk to you all soon. Bye.